Are you in your car?
I'm in my car.
Recording started in her car. Welcome to another edition of the Owner's Box. I'm Billy Koch, founder and managing partner of the Little Red Feather Racing Club. Joining me from her car, Michelle Yu.
I'm not
Michelle Yu
driving.
Hansen. Are you going by Hansen or you these days? I always forget.
I go by you.
You go by
Hanson
you?
is my married name. Like all my stuff is Hanson, but I go by you.
You
All
go
right,
by
ready
you.
for our guest?
Yeah, Jake Ballis.
He's
He's
he's in
been
his
on the
car
show
too.
before. I mean, Michelle has never been so excited to have a guest twice. But let's bring
Wait,
him on.
wait. Jake, have you been on our show
No.
before?
Oh, he's in his car too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Who's
but
who's driving the car?
I got my man J2 right there.
What's up, Jake?
You. So we're just,
Billy, you should go get in your car.
I should just run outside and get in my car.
that'd be nice.
What is happening with all the car? Jake, first of all, welcome back to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Not your first time. How was your first time on our show? Do you remember?
This is the best podcast I've ever done, probably.
I mean, unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It's the only thing I remember. That's the only thing I remember about it.
What let's quantify it. How many podcasts have you actually been on?
A lot.
More than yours. More than one.
Wow.
I don't know how many there are, but more than one.
Do you listen to podcasts?
I do, actually. Especially when I travel, I do.
Who's your go-to? Is it like, are you a Bill Simmons guy? Are you a JK guy? Who are you?
I'll listen to some JK. And yesterday I flew to New Orleans. I was listening to Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he's good.
He
has a very, a lot of people don't know this, but he has a very similar audience to myself and Michelle.
Is that right?
Yeah. Numbers-wise.
Numbers-wise, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So what's going on? You're just like bringing horses from overseas now? Is that your new gig?
You're heading to Dubai, right?
Yeah. Literally on Monday, we finalized the deal and I booked a flight. One of my big partners is going over there. And so he asked me to go with him. So I couldn't say no. And then I realized my passport was expired. So I flew to New Orleans yesterday morning, stayed there all day. They turned it around and got back last night around 11 p.m. And I'm in the car going to Louisville, to New York, to Dubai. And I've never been there before.
Wow. Oh, it's so fun. How long are you going to stay for?
I land Thursday night, races are Friday, and I'll hang out Saturday, and I leave at 2:15 in the morning Sunday. So Saturday night, Sunday, not long.
I'm already exhausted.
I'm already tired. Yeah, I'm
tired. I'm tired for you.
Oh, it's gonna. Hopefully, it'll just be adrenaline, and I won't be tired until I come back.
Well, tell us about
the horse.
Yeah, tell us how this went down. Like, what's going on?
You know, we play in the private market, just like, y'all buy a lot from Europe, and we play in the private market a lot, and we haven't, we've gone after horses this year, and it seems it's just getting tougher and tougher and tougher.
I agree.
And there was no plan about this horse. I was traveling to Gulfstream. I watched the race, and I kind of looked at the pedigree and the purchase price and just kind of ignored it. And then landed on Sunday morning at an early flight, and Maddie, my wife, said, "Hey, did you see this? Not this time." I said, "Yeah, but there's no. They paid $300,000. We're probably not gonna be able to get anything done." He said, "Well, just inquire anyways. Just you never know." So I'm researching the owners. I can't find any information anywhere, and a friend of mine works for BBA Ireland, so I messaged him. I said, "Do you know these people or the trainer?" He knew the trainer. So I'm making him an offer for me. So I told him what to offer, and they responded the next day. So everyone's on different time zones. It was like very difficult to get stuff done. And they wrote back, said they'd be interested in selling, and then negotiated, vetted the horse. And so then it happened kind of quick as far as calling people, raising money, and people thinking you're kind of crazy. What are you doing? And I said, I don't know what I'm doing.
Most of the time, though?
Yeah, that's what I said. You know what? It's really hard to get a horse bought, first off. Yeah. This horse has a stallion pedigree. He's buying out this time. And if we run well, we can get on a Derby trail I'm not saying he can get the distance. I have no idea, but we hope he can. And it's hard to get on the Derby Trail, and that's kind of we have new partners. That's what they want, and we don't buy enough yearlings to give us a lot of bullets
Yeah.
to make that happen. So it made sense as far as the price and what we're getting, and after hopefully he runs well here, goes to UAE Derby, and comes to the States afterwards, and we'll keep him here. But so I guess that's a short answer to your question. It kind of happened quick, and I'm happy we finally got something done because I've been striking out left and right trying to buy private.
Welcome to my world.
The plan with him is to try to take him to the Derby, but via the UAE. So it's not like we're going to do this race and bring him back over. You want to keep him throughout for that, like winning you're in pretty much, right?
Yeah. So they have 3 races over there, and I'm assuming he'll run in this one. If he runs well, then I don't know if you do the middle one or not. That's up to the trainer.
Yeah.
But they're saying they just created the same series they have over here, like 3 races over there, and
Yeah.
the depth over there is not as strong over here, obviously. But there's 16 horses in this race Friday. So where you're over here, you're probably running against 8. Top to bottom are probably more talented, but you have to run it against a lot more over there. So we'll leave him there to hopefully get on that. And if he proves he can't get the distance, maybe we'll run him, Pat Day Mile or something, and still be there for Derby and figure it out from there.
What's the name of the horse?
That
Forgive
is
me.
so fun.
The name of the horse is 6 Speed, which is cool because a lot of times when you buy private, they're horrible names. And you're like, man, I don't like this name. I was like, we can't do anything about it. So he actually has a cool name, and he was bred here by Katie Rich, and he said not this time, and knock on wood, we've done really well with not this time. So hopefully
he's gonna make it someday. I think he'll be okay. Maybe a couple more years.
I think people will start catching on to him.
Yeah.
Okay, this is going to be such a different experience than Royal Ascot, right? Well, have you been prepped to go to Dubai?
I really haven't been prepped. Now, I hope it's the same outcome as Royal Ascot. That would be pretty cool. All everyone keeps telling me is how tired I'm going to be because I'll be so jet lagged. But they say that it's the greatest racetrack they've been to. I can't imagine it topping Royal Ascot. But there's a lot of people that think it's just as nice. And I'm staying right at the track, so that's going to be kind of cool. They have the hotel that overlooks the track.
And the pool up top.
I don't know if you can sunbathe at the weather's like 75. The high, I believe.
Yeah, you can sunbathe. Did you bring your bikini?
It's the desert. You're good.
Yeah, that's true. I did not bring my bikini, Billy. But next time, if we all go together, and then maybe I'll do that the second go around.
This will be so rude. Are you flying business? Because if you are, you're golden. If you're flying business on Emirates, you'll be able to sleep.
Yeah, I'm flying business. I'm too tall to sit and coach for 15 hours or something. I wouldn't be able to do that.
Did you download any movies?
So then all I gotta do is pop no, you don't, because you have to see whatever time it is when you land. That's what you need to adjust yourself to. That's how you avoid the jet lag. So if it's supposed to be 8 a.m. when you land, then you need to be sleeping the whole flight, even if it's 8 a.m. right now. You have to take a sleeping pill.
Well, what would you?
So that when you
what would y'all do? I land at 7:45 p.m.
Oh, I'd watch movies.
Then yeah, you need to
stay up.
Yep. So you can have a tiny snooze at the beginning, but then you have to stay up the whole time so that when you land, you're ready to go to bed at 10 o'clock.
Listen to Michelle. She's good at this.
That's what I'll try to do.
This is why I tried and true when I do Saudi.
I would download a show, or a couple movies.
Are you kidding me? Are you going Emirates? Emirates has the ICE entertainment system. You have 643
Listen, we're not going to get into politics, Michelle. We're not going to talk about ICE. Okay,
no, that's just what it's called. That's just what it's called.
Oh, I didn't want to do that.
I have my iPad. I have a 5-hour layover in Newark, so I figured I was going to download stuff when I get there. So if you have any recommendations, text me.
I would down. Did you see Task, the HBO show Task?
I'm not. Fairness, I don't watch many shows. Okay. I'm watching Landman right now. That's great.
Oh, Landman is so good.
So fun.
Landman is great. Did you watch Yellowstone then?
I never did.
No, Landman's great.
Good. Lioness is excellent too. All the same.
I'll have enough time to figure that out, I guess.
So you're blowing off the Eclipse Awards. Aren't you a big Eclipse Awards guy?
Yeah. Well, I think I think we have the best 2-year-old filly in the country, and they're not going to give us. They're not going to give us the win. They're going to give it to the Super Corridor. Just
I don't think so.
I don't know. I don't
if they're
know. I mean,
object,
I'm
in my
rooting for her.
now look,
We're talking about Sci-Fair,
Sci-Fair.
for those of you listening, who won the
Yeah.
Breeders' Cup Juvenile Turf Sprint, who Jake stole from me. Did I ever tell you that story?
no,
So I bid on that filly, let her go RNA, got like a Diet Coke, went back to Niall Brennan's to try to buy her, and you had already bought her.
no way. I've never heard that.
100%.
Lose, you lose.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man.
was such now, but here's the interesting thing, and I was thinking about this before you got on because I knew this was going to come up. The funny thing is, it's sliding doors, right? Who knew? Like, if she comes out to California, we run in maybe a sprint race, maybe she wins, she runs great, and then we have no other races other than the Speakeasy prior to that. The nice thing about being back east with these types of horses is you had plenty of opportunities. She traveled, she went to Belmont, she went here, she went to, I don't even know, she went to Woodbine, I think. I don't know where she went, but you have so many more opportunities. And like, the Keeneland stake schedule came out last night where they have like almost $10 million in purses in a month on stakes races. And like, I've never kind of felt, I was like jealous. Michelle, I felt bad. I was like, here we are running for like 100, 200 grade two, and they've got like 700,000. And it's just like, we need more horses in Kentucky. How do you feel about that, Jake?
Well, that's what Maddie's been on me for 2 years now. Like, we have to have a bigger presence in Kentucky. The money's too good. Money's too good. And she's right. You go to Florida. Florida's terrible. It's not as bad as California, but it's not very good. In New York in the wintertime.
Can't run on grass.
Yeah, you can't do that. So in
I got
turfways,
people
just
going all week.
yeah, that's true. Turfways, just you can't even get in races there. We have a maiden 2-year-old filly, and we were excluded 3 times.
Wow.
And so that's so now
Belmar.
you sit around for another couple months. Here's an extra 10 or 12,000 in training, and you can't run. And it's not that they're not using the races; they're not splitting them, and they're not riding enough of the maidens. So, but I mean,
think
Kentucky's the place to run.
That's such an important point to bring up because I feel like we go through a lot of hate in California, like, oh, the fields are small, or whatever, blah blah blah. And on the other side of the country, like, people aren't getting in races either. Like, here it's like, oh, our race didn't go, we didn't have 6 horses. And over there it's like, yeah, the race went, I got excluded 3 or 4 times, and now I've been sitting this horse for 4 months. It's just as frustrating on the other end, right? I mean, people, we don't hear enough about that aspect of it.
And I think Kentucky can, like, Turfway, I think they could run an extra day. Every single race is 12 horse fields almost.
Yeah.
So it's not the lack of horses in Kentucky in the winter, but it is frustrating. And then handicapping there is just completely impossible, which makes it fun, but it's hard to win over there.
It's rough. What do you listen? Jake Ballis joining us on the show. What's the stable like right now from the car? What's the stable like when you came on last time? I mean, you were kind of growing. Are we at how many head are you currently managing?
We have 11 2-year-olds this year, which is the most we've ever had. So we bought 11 yearlings, and I believe we have right at 18 and 19 in training, including the 2-year-olds.
Who's breaking them?
They're here at the Thoroughbred Center with Connor Murphy. He took over for Jeff Mulcahy and he took his barn. Jeff retired this year, and we like the yearlings to be here in Kentucky so we can see them.
Yeah,
and we don't go to Ocala ever, and I don't think we miss as many days here as people think you do in the overall.
Right.
So, but it is nice because once a week we can go out or whenever we want.
Are you naming them? Michelle is an expert yearling namer or 2-year-old yearling namer.
They've got great names. You use good names.
I don't know how you do with your partners, Billy. It's impossible to even name horses. It's kind of, you send a name around, half people like them, half don't.
Billy just doesn't let other people name him. Billy just
That's
Yeah,
names
he
him.
not
just, he
true.
just,
That's not
he
true.
just
That's not true, Michelle. Don't get me in trouble with my partners.
Billy's like, we have a theme, and I'm naming him on this theme,
That
and
is
that's it.
absolutely not true. Well, that's before they buy. I buy. Like I have to sell them, so I have to give them good names. Like when you buy a 2-year-old. But if like these yearlings, we just bought a couple yearlings, and we send it out to everybody, and everybody puts their names in. The problem a lot of times, and Jake will understand this. Like they'll say like, "Oh, here's a great name, Jake's Curlin."
Yeah.
And I'm like,
not
you
creative.
can't really name a horse after your brother-in-law. Like it's just
Yeah.
not. It's not
I-
okay.
on
You
that
can't,
story,
people
Billy.
have to understand, right? You have like 10, 20 partners.
Yeah.
Something that might be meaningful to you means nothing to the rest of them,
Correct.
and they all spend the
Uh,
same amount of money on the horse.
we have a new partner this year. He's never been involved in racing, and it's him and his partner. So they took majority, and so they're going to name half the horses. And I told them, I said, look, don't be
I'm so
sentimental this
sorry
first
to
go
hear.
round and name them, but and they'll listen to this, and you can talk to them. They are going to name some of them after
Grandkids.
correct,
Grandkids.
right, or the mom or whoever. I said, man, dude, we better wait long because you better wait to if they're good or bad. I remember we named a horse. Angel Cordero got us in the business, and I named a horse Cordero. And Angel's like, man, please wait till you tell me if he's good. Well, I just went ahead and named him. He ended up being a claimer, a gelding claimer, and Cordero's like, man, you named a gelding after me. So yeah,
Perfect.
it's hard. It is hard to name, and but I don't know. It is fun to name.
Yeah.
Jake's
It's
Carlin's
good when you give them
Jake's
good
Carlin
names.
would be big and slow.
Who's your BBA Ireland contact?
His name is Adam Potts.
Oh, I've never
And
worked with them. I work with Michael Donahoe.
okay, yeah.
You know
So
Michael?
I don't know him.
Yeah.
I was when we won with Crimson Advocate. I was in a pub the night before Crimson Advocate, and I met Adam. And I was on my iPad looking at the form, so he just walked over to me, and we watched the races. And I said, "Hey," and he was working for a trainer, and I said, "We're going to dinner tonight. If you want to join us," so he does. And I said, "Man, I got an extra ticket to Ascot tomorrow. We have one running in the first," and so he joined us, went to the races, and we won. So I thought that was pretty cool. And then we just stayed in contact, and he bought us a horse last year over there that ran third in the Windsor Castle.
Wow.
And so he just started working for them a year and a half ago, maybe. It was
Okay.
after Crimson Advocate. He wasn't working for him then.
He's kind of like your Lucky Charm.
He
Wait,
was.
wait,
He was.
I-
He,
Did you hear my little
I
Irish
find-
accent there?
I
His lucky
I heard
charm.
the charm. I find this so funny though. Jake's like, I don't want to send horses to Ocala. We never go there. I've got a horse in Dubai. I love these European horses. We've got the few in Ireland.
yeah, but at least you can get European horses bought. I don't know how much y'all try. I know y'all buy a lot of them.
I have one running Saturday. I just bought another one. I had, I bought. Talk about names. You want to hear the name of the horse that's coming to California today?
Oh,
He lands
no.
today. Are you ready?
Yeah,
Bright. His name is Bright Eye Bungle.
yeah.
Is he a bungle in the jungle?
He's by Bungle in the Jungle. Yeah, Bright Eye
Well,
Bungle.
In all
I've heard
fairness,
worse. It's not great, but I've heard worse.
in all fairness, if a horse wins a big race, a bad name turns good pretty quick.
It does. It
That's
does.
true.
This guy's going to win a lot of good races. All right, Jake, listen, man, we appreciate you taking the time. Good luck in Dubai. Maybe, report back to us. We might have you on for like 5 minutes after for the experience.
That'd be awesome. I would love to come back on.
All right. Well, say
Are
bye
you
to your
gonna?
driver.
What are you gonna do for the Eclipse Awards, though? What are you gonna do for the Eclipse Awards?
He's not going to be there.
I'm not going to be there. And in all fairness,
you're gonna walk,
I-
you're gonna wait and like you're on the phone. You're gonna.
look. I don't. I talked to George this morning, and he's conflicted. I said, George, I don't know if you need to go or not. I really don't think we're going to win. So maybe if he doesn't go and we win and he's not there, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do.
Shelton has been campaigning pretty hard.
Phil's going to be there. He can take the trophy or do and give the speech. He's good at that.
He's very good at that.
Yeah,
He's my
he is.
guy.
They win a lot.
Shelton's my guy. All right, man. Well, continued
Love
success. Good luck on the Derby Trail. Hopefully, we'll be talking to you again soon. And let me see your driver again. Good job, bud.
Hey.
All
You're
right.
doing a
Thanks,
great
guys.
job. Safe
Thank you,
travels,
James,
my
so
friend.
much.
Thanks. See you. Bye bye.
All right, Jake Ballis here on the Owner's Box. That was fun, Michelle.
Yay. He was awesome.
Always
He's great.
a good chat, and it just goes to
That
show
was
you
so fun.
you really have to be paying attention, especially in the private purchase market. And he's not kidding. For those of you out here looking to get into racing, the private purchase market is so difficult right now. In fact, we found a horse last week, Michelle, that I loved, and we made a great deal, and just didn't pass our vet standards. Now, you might say like, oh, they're they're in trouble, but they're not. It's sometimes it's long term versus short term. And our
Yeah.
vets were like, we're not sure about this horse long term.
Right.
And short term, he might be fine and he might never have a problem. But
Yeah.
you have to believe in your vet sometimes to say, hey, like, you bring him out here, we train him harder, the surfaces are harder. You have to look at all those factors. And I was literally devastated that we didn't get the horse. Like I went into like a freaking shell. Like my wife was like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, we didn't get the horse. I'm so bummed. Like I was so bummed. But at the same time, you have to be smart, and you have to remain disciplined, and you have to listen to the people around you who are guiding you, who are the experts. Or else you can be risky, but I always say, like, you could be risky with your own money. Like if it's you and Ryan buying the horse and you want to take that risk, fine. But when you're trying to, you have other people's money involved and you have investors that are coming in, you got to be really careful because we've had bad situations. I mean, we've been unlucky sometimes, but you just have to be right. You have to be smart and
We
you
had
have to
that
be
last year.
cautious.
We bought
What's
a horse
that?
and we had that last year. Bought a horse and had a chip taken out right away. And people
Yep.
kept calling like, "Oh, I want to buy it." And I'm like, "I don't even know if she's gonna make it to the races." So like, hang
Yeah.
tight. I'm not gonna
We
sell you
had
pieces
a
for
filly
money.
last year. Yeah, we had a filly we bought last year. Really excited with George Weaver, who Jake was just
Yeah.
talking about, that worked out for the second time and broke her ankle.
Oh,
Never made it for us. So
terrible.
it happens. It's bad. It's not the best part of this game, but it's something that is real out there right now. Anyway, that's it. What else are we talking about today?
Coming up this weekend, just real quick, the Eclipse Awards are obviously coming up. We just mentioned those. So championships. And then it's the Pegasus weekend. We have a huge contingent of West Coast horses heading back east for the Pegasus, the entire card. And any Ivorone fans, Michael Ivorone has like 73 horses entered on the card. He's very excited to hope to win the race. He literally has a horse in every race. Like I think he went out and shopped and bought horses just to run in every race. I'm serious. He has like 12 horses running.
Oh, wow. I didn't even realize that. That's
Yeah.
amazing. Who do you like in the Pegasus? You like Brad Cox horses?
I'm gonna stick by my boy Full Serrano. I'm a Full Serrano fan. I have been since day one, and I'm not gonna leap off of him right now.
Wow. Okay.
How's that?
I'll take the Brad Cox duo.
Tapon Street?
I like the other one, the one on the inside with Pratt.
Oh, okay.
Disco Time.
I can't remember his name.
Disco
Yeah,
Time.
Disco Time.
Disco Time. Yeah, Disco Time. Because I like to disco also. Did I tell you I went?
Waiting for me to ride it. Look at it. Can you see it?
Did I tell you I went to a disco party the other night? You would have loved this. Well, you're frozen right now. You are absolutely frozen. Yeah.
Well, you're not. So keep talking.
I saw a band that I had seen 100 years ago called Boogie Nights at the Canyon Club for my friend's birthday, and it was so much fun. It was so fun.
Did you guys dress up like disco style?
A lot of people did. Unfortunately, I was rushing around, so I didn't have a chance. I wore jean on jean, kind of with a I don't remember what I was wearing actually. Had like a jean jacket. I don't know.
You know what's so funny is our generation, like Boogie Nights was such like pivotal point, I feel like, in watching movies.
One of the greatest movies ever.
But now no one talks about it. No one talks about it. People don't know about it. Like kids nowadays have never heard about Boogie Nights. Are you telling me that like Gen X, Z, whatever they're called, all know about Boogie Nights? I guarantee you they're like, who?
I think we're Gen X, aren't we? Are we Gen X? What are we? I never know those things.
You're what's below a boomer.
Oh, I might be a boomer. I don't
know. You're too young for a boomer.
I'm
Boomer's
56.
Like, I think boomer's like a little older than you.
Yeah, I think you're right.
I'm a millennial.
You're a millennial, right?
Yeah.
I think I'm a Gen X. I think I'm a Gen Xer. What's
Are you?
yeah, what is there any Eclipse awards that you think are going to be possible upsets?
I mean, look, he doesn't even think he can win 2-year-old
I
filly,
think
but
Sidefair's going to win.
I feel like he could. Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like he could.
Yeah.
I mean,
Probably not.
Sprint's gonna be a toss up. Philly Turf
Okay.
is gonna be a toss up.
Okay.
Older Philly is gonna be interesting. I mean, there's a couple that I think are
Okay.
up for debate.
Okay.
Who
All
do you
right.
think's gonna be
Very
horse
good.
of the year though?
Sovereignty.
Sovereignty? Okay.
Yeah. Did you watch the football?
Which football? All the
All of it.
footballs?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a fantasy playoff team, and I was
Yeah.
like pretty much all Bears and Patriots, one Eagle and one something else. So like week 1, I crushed it. I got like 400 fantasy points, and then
Yeah.
the Bears got trounced out. So now I'm like, oh man. And it's like a one draft and that's your team and that's it. And then you take it all the way through to the end. So maybe I built up enough cushion to like carry this through, but I don't know.
You don't know. Yeah. All right.
Mm.
Okay. What else
All
we
right,
got? That's it?
That's it.
That's
I
a
got horses to
26.
ride. And I literally have a horse being delivered behind me. That's why I'm at the farm.
All
They're
right.
supposed to come last
All
night
right.
and they're
Well,
here
Jake
right now.
Ballis, good luck in Dubai. We'll try to do something fun next week. And to everybody out there, we'll see you at Santa Anita this weekend. It's supposed to be a beautiful weekend. How about the Baffle Stakes, Michelle? Little Hey Nay Nay versus Later Than Planned rivalry.
I haven't even looked because I'm going to be in Florida.
Oh yeah. I'll see you next week then. Goodbye.
Bye.